Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun. We're nearly out of the vast Pony Canyon, very close to the trial site right now, but there's a mini gauntlet we have to go through first, and it is packed with ace trainers and veterans, so let's do it to it.
Well, I certainly hope that your team is prepared enough to take on this incredible challenge of approximately 3 dudes. Oh no!
Oh no, 2 dudes and a lady! How will I ever hope to combat this new threat?
For a brief moment there, when the repellent wore off, I thought you were like directly in front of the ace trainer, and I sat there for a moment and I thought, does that mean Max Repel shoos away trainers that are under your level?
Oh man, if I was like pro enough, I could have like glitched through his dialogue and got past him, but alas, I am not. Also, side note, I don't think you can do that. I doubt Pokemon is programmed to be able to allow you to slip past fights that easily.
Well, you say that, but in the past they have found a lot of ways to bypass large sections of Pokemon games through the use of bugs. There's like that one, speedrun that lets you beat the game in pretty much 8 minutes if you do it right. It's kind of boring to watch because it's a lot of code manipulation and things like that, but, I mean, not every game is programmed perfect. There are loopholes. The trick is just kind of reducing the amount of loopholes available, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. You saved yourself for another turn, mate. Now I'm gonna destroy you.
I don't know if I said this already, but basically Absol has the worst cowlick in the history of mankind. It's just solidified into one giant blade.
Yeah, I think you have made that comment before, but it was years ago, so I'm going to allow it.
It may have actually been in this playthrough too, I don't know.
No, I think it was in either X and Y or Oris, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we've been doing a lot of Pokemon games, huh?
Maybe one day we'll go back and do one of the older ones, or maybe we won't. Single tier.
If we ever do that, I'm guessing... I suppose the old Pokemon game that I would want to do is probably something like Gold and Silver, or maybe Heart Gold, I guess. I don't want to punish you too badly, yeah?
Lightning Bolt, activate!
I hope you're not going to get tired of this move, because I'm not getting tired of it.
I sense that you are, and you're just trying to spare my feelings right now.
Well, to be fair, like I said before, I relied on Gigavolt Havoc a ton. That was basically my ace Z move, so, I can't really blame you for it.
Lapras seemed really nonchalant right before Raichu hit her in the face.
Well, I mean, when you see something that powerful heading your way, you'd be like, well, I've made a lot of bad decisions, but up until this point, I've had a good life.
Can you catch a Lapras in Sun and Moon? Let me take a look at the guide here. Let's see, I'm seeing a bunch of anime shit. Get that crap out of here. It's still loading, give me a second. Let's see. Huh, you can catch one in the Pony Wilds.
Really? Huh. That's kind of interesting, because I know people have complained about, the fact that, you have the ride Pokemon, but you can't exactly get that Pokemon as part of your Pokédex. It'd be kind of neat if I could, get access to a Sharpedo. I know through, stuff like Island Scan, you could find, Axews. I would like to get a Haxorus, actually, down the line. I don't really remember how to activate that, though. I think you have to scan enough QR codes and, get, points to let you do that. I don't know. It seems like a lot of work, and I'm not really sure what QR codes I could scan over and over,
Well, since we're on the subject, and, we're just going to be tackling trainers and the like, let me see if I can look up the Iron Scan function. Iron Scan Bulbapedia. Because it's worth knowing. It's worth knowing.
Second time we get to use Malicious Moonshot. Now that you've discovered your new favorite Z move, naturally you're gonna bust it out over and over.
Indeed. Okay, Iron Scan. Scanning QR codes give the player points for Iron Scan. Japanese, also Iron Scan. To search for a specific Pokemon not native to the Alola region. Okay, so QR codes to get non-native Pokemon, essentially. You can get starters like Totodile. You can get Pokemon like Honedge. Axew, Eel Ektros, that eel Pokemon from Gen 5, that's pretty cool. I think you can also get Emboar at one point, but don't quote me on that.
I guess it's a way to reuse all those X and Y models. I kind of want to do that, maybe. It would be super cool to get, some of the old starters. A Honedge would actually be really awesome. and asks you, like I said, to get Haxorus. Maybe that's something I want to do when I play Pokemon Moon, because I want to have like a completely different team for that, you know, alternate D4C kind of world thing going on. So I still have to plan that out ahead of time, though.
Oh, the Pokemon detected by Ion Scan and its location varies by day of the week and the Ion the player is on when the Ion Scan is performed. If an Ion Scan is attempted while the player is anywhere other than one of Alola's 4 natural islands, such as Aether Paradise or Spoiler Area, it will fail, providing the message, "There seem to be no rare Pokemon here." However, this does not waste the use of the Ion Scan. That's nice.
Well, that's good. I mean, like, although it is kind of... Well, okay, it would be a little evil if you were to bust into Aether Paradise and use Island Scan to kidnap their rare Pokemon. That is a Team Rocket thing to do, and I do not approve of that, my friend.
Indeed. If you're looking for Emboar via the Iron Scan system, by the way, you can find it on Ancient Pony Path, and that's on a Saturday, and its special move is Superpower.
Turning everything into the Street Fighter 4 training room. You know why they go into that particular stage when they play, like, Street Fighter 4 and 5 online, right?
Because it has the least amount of, like, graphical intensity, maybe, and, reduces lag to, like, its lowest point.
That's a good point, and I would believe that that's one of the reasons. Another main reason is that the floor is actually divided into a grid, which allows you to more easily know the spacing of your attacks and projectiles. So it's basically kind of a visual way to cheat. I don't like looking at it, because it's the same boring grid room all the fucking time. That's just me.
Okay.
Now, when I first saw Sarina, I legit thought that that purple shit near its head was like its mouth. Apparently, that's just the rest of its sweater. But I swear to God, I thought it was like another jaw at some point because of the way the lip is set up to look like quasi-teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a very good explanation, I admit. So hopefully you got that.
Yeah. You just keep doing that. I'm going to like counter you, and you're going to fade. So bye-bye.
I need your soul. I hope you don't mind.
Well, I did a fair amount of damage. Knowing the veterans, they're probably going to heal the Pokemon, but I'll come at you with ice. Oh, no heal. Good.
And it's always nice when you run into a trainer that happens to be sitting on 2 or 3 full restores. That will definitely not happen later on in the Elite Four.
Impatience rises.
Man, I got so butthurt when I was doing that and they started busting out the full restores. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Finally. Like, a water attack just for little old me.
Yeah, and Liquidation is a physical attack, which works great for Wimplow's attack stat. It's also working pretty well for another Pokemon, but I think we'll save that for later.
I don't actually know who you mean.
Good.
See, the veterans are just so positive. I like that in old people. They should be positive.
Well, I mean, they've had so much experience and they've been on the road for so long. Like, I would love to see more kind of Pokemon material from older Pokemon trainers, centered around them. Like, I had an idea where they should do like a story or a side manga or whatever about like an older guy who never went on a Pokemon journey. And, like, he's, like, 40 or 30 or something like that. He has a wife, kids, things like that. But now he finally decides, after, like, his midlife crisis or whatever, I should become a Pokemon trainer. I would read about that guy. Because I want to see him actually go on and do everything that he kind of missed out on as a kid. And just kind of figure out how to take on the challenges in that way when he didn't really know how to do that growing up. I think that would be a really interesting story, actually.
You know you're getting older when you want to be the old guy reliving his youth instead of the youth wanting to be older.
Well, I don't know about reliving your youth. I think you could tell a lot of interesting stories with, like, older protagonists. Things like that. You have a lot of themes like, parenthood, facing off age, death, that kind of thing. I mean, hell, that's what Star Trek 2 was basically founded on, So you could definitely tell good stories on that.
True. This fucking play rough attack. No, sir, I don't like it.
I'm always kind of thrown off by how brutal Play Rough is, actually, as an attack, so I always get kind of caught off guard by it.
There's no time for low horsepower, only high horsepower.
Well, unless you're driving some piece of shit cheap car that you got for free.
Medium horsepower.
Acceptable levels of horsepower. Acceptable levels of textures on those cliffs.
Oh yeah, just look at them. Stripey and everything. Okay, we're gonna keep We're going to keep our horsey/donkey out here, and we're pretty much going to destroy the golem in one move. Here we go!
That works out as well as you'd expect. I think there's like a trainer or two or no, you fought her already. Okay, because she actually brought out Kanto-only Pokemon because she was from Kanto. I was expecting that for Golem here, but that was not meant to be. Does this Golem still... actually, I'm going to look that up. I want to know if Alolan Golem, you know, still evolves into that when it's traded. Like, let me look that up. Let's see.
Well, what are you looking for specifically? Because don't forget, we traded a Alolan Graveler to a dude and got a Gengar in return.
Okay. It evolves from Alolan Graveler when traded. Okay, so it still evolves when it's traded, it just differs based on the form. Alright, makes sense.
Also, I think that was the other way around. We got a Haunter and traded it. I think I made that same mistake back there. Man, talking about old age and whatnot, I think my brain cells are rapidly deteriorating.
I really want one of these veterans to bring up Nidoking, who is my fucking boy in Kanto. I mean, we saw Cloyster back there. Cloyster's kind of neat, even though Cloyster doesn't really get a lot of press, if you will. So, you know, hey, let's give it to some of the classic Gen 1 Pokemon that don't get as much love as they could. Although, we have had the move pulls for Nidoking, supposedly, where it did well. I believe it was part of that team where I completely botched things on Pokemon Showdown, but don't quote me on that.
Really? A ghost attack on a dark type? You're having a laugh, and now watch this.
And now I'm just gonna fucking kill you if you don't mind.
The heal is ready. His heal power is maximum.
I love, like, the custom pose you get with these guys, because, like, with Primarina, it just kind of zooms in on her laying down. Like, in Cineroar, he gets that cool pose, and with Decidueye, you just kind of zoom in on his eye, but he's, like, very grim and determined, and he's ready to rock and roll. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it, man.
That poor Gengar, he didn't give a shit. He was ready to die again.
It is always time for wrestling. I don't know what you thought wasn't a good time for wrestling. 3 a.m. in the morning, perfect time to wrestle. I don't know about you.
What a good guy.
Yeah, he takes losing pretty well, so hey, I'll give him props for that.
And I believe that's Gauntlet over. See, the trial gates are right there. And now comes the time where we prepare for battle.
Yeah, you better heal up, because Lily's not here to heal you at this particular juncture. Man, someday you're gonna get rid of all those new signs on your damn menus, because I swear they've been blinking on up and bugging me for a long time. No, I'm just gonna run in as is. I'm good.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Just listen to the smooth tunes of Vast Pony Canyon. One of my favorite pieces on the soundtrack, I might add.
I'm not very good at running, probably because Lucamine didn't let her exercise, I would think, and I can imagine why.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to keep your children to yourself, you don't teach them methods of escaping, you know? You don't teach them how to run, or let them run much, you don't teach them how to ride a bike, you don't teach them how to handle a gun. That's the most important one.
I've actually seen fan art, like a fan comic, where it was implied that Lucamine was trying to keep her children to look more like dolls, so she didn't really feed them that much. Like, it was surprisingly really cruel, and I kind of wish they did more of that in the main game, to a sense, as much as they could get away with Pokemon, you know? But that would totally be a thing crazy-ass Lucamine would do.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of scary lore here. I'm not sure if we should go on.
When I got to this point, they really kind of hype up the scary meter a little bit, and I thought I was going to get, like, jump scared by something, but it doesn't really happen out that way.
Of course we're going to challenge the trial. We need to get to the altar that's beyond this point.
Yeah, I see that Z crystal in the back. I'm going to get that, man.
Ooh, spooky.
It's people judging me from a distance. Oh no, their gaze is piercing.
What the deuce? Ah, it's adorable.
Now, I believe this is... Ah, yeah, it's, Jangmo-o. There's actually a patch of grass, which I completely forgot to bring up when we passed it, where you can find these, but the chance to get them is like 5%. And I've said this story already, but I was looking for one, and I was lowering its HP with my Cabrawler in order to kind of weaken it so I could catch it. Then it does a critical hit, which kills it instantly, and I spent 39 minutes looking for a fucking another one. So when he came to the party, I kicked Cabrawler's ass back in the box, where he is rotting to this very day.
Oh, Cabrawler, your shame is put out to the public not once, not twice, Hopefully not thrice.
No, there's actually an alcove back there, which you completely missed, and I'm going to cut off the comments here. There's actually an alcove over there. When you get into it, you'll get the TM for Dragon Claw, if I recall properly.
Not bad, not bad. You could give that to one of your Pokemon for a nice sweet counter against the upcoming Totem Pokemon.
Kommo is probably my favorite of the Jangmo evolutions. It looks pretty good. It's got a very Dio kind of vibe. Kommo, the one after that, if I'm saying these wrong, I don't care, by the way. Kommo after that, he's got more scales, but he has these weird dread scales thing going on. He's kind of gangly, weird looking. I don't know. I just don't like him as much as the middle one, I have to say.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think the middle Evo is actually quite rare in that it's a puberty mon that actually has a very streamlined and focused design. I like it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh man, I hope a Pokemon doesn't jump out and scare me.
Yeah, that would be annoying. Oh, hello, see, here's the Big Daddy himself that I was talking about, and his big old neck flaps.
I don't know, man. I think he's pretty cool. Like, a lot of people, at least on the sites I went to, when, you know, the Pokédex leaked, as it always does, didn't really care for this guy. They called him over-designed. But I love the idea of a fighting dragon who uses his, like, scale or armor to, like, jangle and, like, intimidate folks.
Yeah, make no mistake, I like this evolution line, I like these Pokemon, and Scalebound, my boy, is still part of my team to this very day. I just like the middle one better. Now, as for this trial, it's a dragon, obviously. You are doing what I immediately did. I brought Pinobee out, I Quiver Danced twice to buff her. The Kommo summoned an ally, I blasted Dazzling Gleam to hit them both. And then I used the Twinkle Tackle, which you're doing right now, to kill the totem instantly, completely sweeping this trial with minimal impact whatsoever. And on Twitter, I'm like, thanks for playing, motherfuckers!
Oh, I wish I could have been that swaggertastic. Unfortunately, he did protect right off the bat, which I really should have seen coming, because I do actually take a look at their movesets before I go into, like, these totem battles, but, I guess I did done a goof this time.
Well, I mean, as long as you just got it mostly handled. Yeah, that protect also threw me off as well, but I guess Pinobee was so badass that it was able to kind of take care of it that way. A part of me feels like I lucked out a little bit. I'm not complaining, though, because at this point, you know, the story's ramping up. I kind of want to get through the trial as fast as possible. At this point, the trial challenge is not holding as much value for me as it could have, you know? Mm-hmm. Whoa, wait. What? That's not a Pikachu. What? That's not a Pikachu, dude. I know. What? What is that? Damn! Mm-hmm. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. You get the right kind of fairy type, and you will walk all over it. Now, obviously, if you have dragon attacks available, which Salazzle can learn, for example, you will be able to do super effective damage, but you do have to watch out. It also has very strong... A fucking Scizor! I did not know you could summon one, dude!
Yeah, of course, it's a counter to fairy types. That's why it's its partner.
Can I get Scizor's hair? I want a fucking Scizor so bad!
Oh, Jesus, calm down. Let me look it up.
If I could get a Scizor, oh man, I am running back here the minute I get a chance to get my fucking Scizor, man.
Poor Dragon Slayer. You did most of the trial, mate, so have a good rest. You done good.
Yeah, you did the business. Like, I'm definitely not gonna follow you for that.
Let's see. Scrolling down. You've got to evolve Cypher. And where's Cypher in Sun and Moon, you ask? Well, he is in Pony Plains.
Oh, really? Okay, well, hey, now I got an objective. I get to go to Pony Plains and get me a Scyther, because I think I have a metal coat, actually, in my bag, so that'll work out. You'll have to help me with this, of course, because I can't do this alone as much as I would like.
Mm-hmm. Pony Plains is the right side of Pony Island, by the way. That leads up to the Battle Tree.
Yeah, that's the one with all the gauntlets and all the trainers, you know, in the way. So I guess you have to earn your Scyther for it to be worth it, you know?
Don't forget it is part fighting, which allows you to use flying types to great effect. Oh god, not clanging scales, whatever that is.
I kind of went with, I got rid of clanging scales pretty fast, actually. I went with, I think the move pool for him right now is Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw. I think does he still have Iron Defense? I don't think he does. And I gave him Rock Slide for coverage. I know that much. I'll have to think about Iron Defense. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to optimize everything on my move pools at this particular moment.
Finally, your ultimate move, Hyper Voice.
Yeah, my ultimate screaming thing. Yeah, okay, sure. Just give it to me. Alright, fine! I don't dance. I kill. To dance.
Perfectly matching the facial expression of Toucannon, I might add. Look, there's that damn tree from X and Y in the background. You might be hiding behind a boulder, but I can still see you.
It's like, oh shit, and just gets zoned back.
Flare Blitz, one of those moves that does pretty nasty recoil damage.
I had the flying variant of that Brave Bird on my Decidueye. He needed a stronger flying attack. It was either that or pluck the guy to death again, and I ain't doing that, sorry. It'd be kind of funny if this Scizor just tanked the rest of your team. You know, the totem fell, but this Scizor is so badass it was able to go the distance, you know?
It's fine, mate. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for not sweeping it like I should have done, because I got everything. Dazzling Gleam, you know, the Fairy Z, but I just wasn't ready for that Flash Cannon.
Hey man, maybe you should have invested in some Pinot Bee business like I did. I think actually he hit me with Flash Cannon, but my girl, the one hit point wonder, managed to tank it so I wouldn't feel sad. I'm like, oh, you are the best, Pinot Bee.
And there you go, the 7th and last trial done and dusted.
That's not the only remaining you know, Z crystals you'll find. There's actually quite a few more scattered about the place, and I know there's like 1 or 2 and like some other gimmicky area we haven't been to yet, so I haven't actually got those, so I should probably do that sometime.
Hold it up proudly. We're done with this bitch.
Alright, Lily, you can come in here. I killed everybody, so mind the blood. You know, it was a battle, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
I guess we'll show that off in our Z move / Z crystal location compilation in the post-game. But for now, ooh, baby, now that's an RPG location.
That's true, that's either a Legend of Zelda temple or a place you can go to in Journey, and I definitely did not see it in Journey. Hey, but where the fuck were you? I kind of cleared out all the obstacles. I guess you just followed behind me?
You ever tried to take on a dragon with ground-type Pokemon? Don't really work out that well.
Yeah, I see. I'm bait, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty good that way. Even if 2 Pokemon fell, I will forever be OCD about that.
In a way, Vascaponi Canyon was its own kind of trial, and I'd say we succeeded very well. Alright, Lily, you can heal my guys now. Just, I'm just saying, I kind of need it right now at this particular time.
Yeah, I'm hurting real bad. Your last trial is to help each other reach the top of these stairs. They might seem to go on forever, but if you've got a certain number of power stars, you'll get to the top eventually.
Yeah, I was expecting a Mario 64 reference, you know? And by let's go, she means you get to the top first and I will follow eventually.
I'll warp up there. Let's do this shit.
Da 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 da.
Copyright strike.
Oh, you can't copyright da 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 when somebody sings it like that.
I think you can. The algorithm will find you, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit about YouTube, I guess. Let's try the panning shot of this temple again. See, somehow she got ahead of us. I don't know.
This is gonna be hype.
Yeah, I think that'll work out well, Lily.
Now, what's nice of the game is that you might notice it's sundown now, but just for like the upcoming cutscene and whatnot, it's going to turn it into bright day, or if you're playing Moon, the dead of night.
Yeah, they will actually kind of fast forward you to the time of day it needs to be, which is a nice feature.
Okay, you stand on there, I'll stand on the other one, we'll both play our respective flutes and the dungeon will open.
Yeah, I've seen this Zelda puzzle a million times before, it's nothing new. There is one section where you can actually flatten against the wall, and you'll be able to crawl around and find a chest full of rupees.
I thought you were being serious for a second there, because there are like alcoves and whatnot you can sneak into in this game.
Unfortunately, the only song I know how to play is Steely Dan, so you have to bear with me.
Well, I hope you like it now, because you're getting nothing else. Let's do it.
Oh no, hold up.
Now to play the Jam of Ages. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh no, they're doing Wii music all over again. Oh, it sounds terrible.
Oh, the legendary Pokemon, Ravi Drums.
No, I think we did something wrong.
No, I think this is right.
I don't know, it's pretty explosive to be right. Hello, what time is it?
It's... plot time is what it is.
I saw this and then I thought, oh my god, it's the fucking thing from Raiders of the Lost Ark where they use it to find where the Ark is.
Mm. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, Nebby.
I'm so collectible. Suddenly the backpack becomes the new Pokemon.
Me and the bag will become one.
Oh, I think it's gonna self-destruct. Give it a minute.
We got all this from a couple of flutes. Man, if I knew this kind of shit would happen with musical instruments, I would have taken up guitar or something.
And there we go, the legendary Pokemon from the front of the box, Solgaleo. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong.
I say Solgaleo. I used to say Solgio, or whatever. Maybe I was drunk at the time, who knows. Yes, the sun Pokemon, Psychic and Steel. It should have been Fire, but whatever, I ain't picky. I love its design.
I think Fire would have been a bit too obvious. I kind of like the typing for this particular one. It's a neat change of pace.
Yes, I am fabulous. Gaze upon me, children.
You saw me on the cover, and I know you've wanted me since the very beginning. No promises, Lily. I am a party animal now, after all.
I think a lot of people guessed that Nebby would be like, I don't know, involved with the legendary, you know, box Pokemon, just due to, like, you know, the forehead of Solgaleo, and also, I think it's Lunala, the moon box legendary, you know, their foreheads being the cosmos, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I like the design, I like the evolution path for it. It works out.
There's a lot of cynicism around that decision, though, because it makes it seem like Nebby is just wearing the Pokemon as a suit of armor, which, I don't know, I think that's a bit silly.
I also think that's silly. That's like the first I've heard of that. I don't think it's wearing it. I think it just looks like a legit evolved form. So kids, I know this is the first time you entered a sky vagina, and I'll try to make it as easy for you as possible.
A lion that can open portals. Where have I heard this one before?
I don't remember.
Oh, you know, mate, it's one of our favourites.
Lion that can open portals. Shit, I really don't remember.
Well, I'll tell you afterwards. Oh my god. What's going on?
Oh no! We're in the darkness realm from Kingdom Hearts! No!
Oh, one of the Metroid Primes. God, this is so odd Pokemon. Like, even Giratina's dimension had some sort of sense to it, but this is completely alien.
Yeah, I like it. I like this place a lot. It's too bad we see so little of it, though. I would have loved to do more in Ultra Space, but it's really just this area, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a corridor, essentially. Damn right, I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea where we are, but we have to press on anyway.
The plot demands it. Alright, Helldragon, it's time to psych ourselves up. We've got a Lucamine to take down.
Hey man, I'm ready for it. I am ready to kick ass and take names, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Yes, I have to potty, don't look.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to come, otherwise that would just be too easy.
I'm not on a leash, you know there's a law against that.
Oh, okay guys, get ready, because next time we're gonna take down Lucamine inside of the Ultra Space. We'll see you then.